What's up, family? Welcome back to another legendary top of the mood reaction video. So we got RM Groin, Groin official music video. Uh, I don't know why the song is called Groin. But we gonna elaborate on that right now. So as usual, man, I like to break down the background meaning of the song before we actually get into the song, and then we break down the lyrics and the lyricism, and then we understand the lyricism for what it is and see how valuable it can be, and then we extract that value and then we apply it to our lives, right? And then applying it to our lives, and what I mean by that, to put it in context, is basically so we continue to prevail, excel, and move forward positively, so we can be better individuals. We always have something we can resonate with. So the lyrics of this song expresses a defiant and self-assured attitude. RM confronts various negative and confusing people in his life with an unapologetic and aggressive stance. He asserts his individuality, rejects others, attempts to dictate his actions, and emphasizes his independence and resilience. I feel like we all been there because you got individuals that may try to think that they know you or they're better than you, then you can be better than you. And a lot of people try to tell you like they have all the answers, but then reality is those people that always trying to tell you about how they have all the answers for your life, they don't know what the heck they doing with theirs. So I think you guys can relate to me on that standpoint. And this is just talking about life. You know what I'm saying? Or you have know someone who have been through that situation. Let's continue. The song's tone is rebellious and confrontational, with RM refusing to be restrained by societal expectations or negative influences. If you want to be more specific on societal expectations, negativity, pessimistic, same thing, same word, synonym. You get it. So, verse 1, RM begins by acknowledging the presence of his many annoying and incomprehensible people in the world. He expresses a dismissive attitude towards them, suggesting they continue on their way without bothering him. I think we all can realize and relate to that. Sometimes negative people, you don't want them in your life. They could be draining. You want to just do your thing, stay in your own lane, and do your own thing, right? And then when faced with potential conflicts, RM decides to confront them head on, emphasizing his fearless nature. He admits to frequently messing things up, but embraces his flaws, rejecting the idea of being a saint or a diplomat. He is clear that he represents only himself and not anyone else. So basically, he's a self-representation of himself and how he operates, and with the things that he do, and his choices are very important and essential in his life. That's basically what he's saying, but let's continue. Before he lets anger consume him, he speaks his mind directly. When dealing with people he dislikes, he reacts aggressively, emphasizing his inability to be restrained or controlled. Controlled. Narcissism. Being controlled can be very detrimental. Um, I always emphasize unity because it's always good to get different perspectives collectively and continue to grow together. Two is always greater than one, and at the end of the day, you can uplift each other and also learn skills and also extract value from each other rather than trying to control the other like you know all the answers, because trying to control the other person really enables them and stops them and restrains them from their growth, because at the end of the day, it's all about you being a positive individual in society, you being a positive individual in your community, not enabling or hindering your community and the people in it, to be exact, but also adding value so then you can inspire individuals and being a positive influence so they can be great individuals in the community. Now we're going to go into the chorus. The chorus reinforces RM's self-assured and liberated mindset. He sees and accepts himself as he is, and nothing can hold him back. He encourages others to step out of their comfort zone and face reality boldly. The repetition of, quote unquote, get your A out the trunk suggests breaking free from constraints and facing challenges head on. RM's message is one of independence and resilience, urging others to follow suit. And then we're going to go into the verse 2, and then we're going to explain the outro, and then we're going to listen to the song, and we're going to break it down. You know what I'm saying? So verse 2. In the second verse, RM repeats his earlier sentiments about the prevalence of annoying people. He remains defiant. and aggressive, choosing to confront problems rather than avoid them. Despite acknowledging the harmful effects of hatred, he toughens up and deals with it. RM mentions facing even greater challenges, symbolized by heading towards a cliff. He refers to his complex relationship with societal expectations and his determination to live righteously. Though it's unpredictable, RM asks for understanding and camaraderie. I can't never say this word, bro. Sorry for the tongue. Excuse me. I know how I'm trying to say the word, but the word is like, look, we uncut raw over here. Just forgive me. I'm sorry, not sorry. Camaraderie. There we go. Suggesting that if someone wants to be his friend, they should share just a drink with him. And then we're gonna go into the outro, and then we're gonna listen to the song. The outro reiterates the chorus themes with him affirming his self-awareness and determination. He emphasizes that he will continue to be true to himself and set himself free from societal restraints. And the way I'm looking at it from a definition from societal restraints or constraints is basically doing what others want you to do, being a follower instead of a leader because you want to be pleasing, but you can't please everybody, but you got to do the right thing because there's always right from wrong, right? So now we're not going to do no more talking. We're going to get straight into the video. You guys are going to get my commentary on it. And then I want you guys to comment down below on, this is my first question before we even get into the video, actually. What is your definition of self-awareness and determination, I should ask? And on top of it is self-awareness and determination. Are they connected or they're separate? Can you have self-awareness without determination? Or do you have to have self-awareness to be determined? So I'm not going to do no more talking. Let's continue. He even bold with the He's even bold with the lyricism. I guess my man just had enough, right? You know, because the way he even going about it is like, you know, he said, whatever, just leave me alone. The world's full of clueless bass, you know. When I think I'm going to crash, that's the time I step on the gas. So basically, when he feel like he going to give up in life, he keep pushing forward, right? So that's that self-motivation, that self-drive. And I feel like when he was trying to say earlier, the world is full of good and bad people. And you got people that may not want the best for you, but at the end of the day, when he feel like he going to give up, he keep going. And a lot of times, there's some people that may not want you to it's some people basically that may not have your best interest. And I know it may seem like a thing that's just like, you know, but it's life, man. It's life, and that's just what it is. So he basically feel misunderstood. And a lot of times when you're going on your passion or your purpose or your vision, a lot of people may not understand what you're trying to do. Then he just said, I just made it, and now they're pressuring me to step up. So he's like, look, basically I can't win. They say I can't be what I'm trying to be. Then I be what I'm destined to be and what I always knew I could be, and I end up being it. And now they trying to tell me that I could do better. So it's just never sat, you know, individuals that never seem satisfied. You got those type of supporters that may never seem, or those people that are not real supporters or really genuine and have your best interest. They always trying to have some type of pessimistic approach or a negative approach on how you're going about things. There's always something else. Okay, I done this. I achieved this. Oh, great, but you could have done it. You could have done something else. You could do this. Like, it's never enough. You know what I'm saying? But you have to know when it's enough. So then now it brings me to my question, family. Comment down below because this creates a great conversation with great perspective. When you succeed and you hit your peak of succeeding, become a millionaire or whatever you're trying to succeed, is there eventually a point where enough is enough? Or you continue to go and then eventually does it lead to destruction? Or do you have to set yourself to realize and mentally train your mind to realize, okay, this is enough? Because I feel like there's nothing wrong with being grateful and moving forward, but then some people just keep moving forward and never time to be grateful. So then they come looking off to a certain extent. They come off in a way as if they're never grateful for what they have achieved. But then it's just because they may have this mentality where they always have to keep chasing success. So my question is there a boundary eventually and a peak where you just have to say, I made it, I'm grateful for that, and I need to be very, not complacent, because you want to keep growing. You always want to keep growing, being productive. but I succeeded where I needed to succeed, and now I just want to keep growing, but I'm not chasing it. I'm not chasing it in the way that I chased it to actually achieve it, because I achieved it. But now I'm just chasing glory in regards of just leaving an impact. When is that? When does that switch turn off of you constantly chasing to be successful when you already succeeded it? So is there a boundary? That's my question. Or do you feel like there's not a boundary? I'm gonna say it again. Is there a boundary or there's not a boundary? Because at some point, you got to realize I achieved it. What am I doing here? You're still operating in desperation or hunger when you achieved it. So when is enough going to be enough for you? When can you just be embraceful of that, of you achieving that, but still just continue to be productive, but you're not trying to chase the thing that you feel like you haven't succeeded when you really have, because you just want to be more greedy with the benefits of it. Because there's a time and a place for everything, and eventually things or success, there's peaks and valleys. You'll have moments of success. Keep going, life keeps going. You have to keep going or you'll be left behind, right? So is there a boundary or there's not? Let's the hate, he embraced the good and he embraced the bad. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Gotta take the good with the bad, right? To get humbly saying, look, I'm not better than you, but I'm being me, and it's cheaper to be you. So I'm authentically being me, and I'm not opinionated, but I do take the good and the bad, and I take the love and the hate, and at the end of the day, I continue to move forward to be great. I feel like that's, man, just having fun with the beat, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Head bopping, beat bopping, nonstop. So that being said, family, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Get a video a big thumbs up. Helps catch that YouTube algorithm. Let the love supersede the hate. And like I say, until next time, peace.